Hello, children.
Hello, Auntie.
It's story time, isn't it?
Yes, Auntie.
Okay. Once upon a time.
Time.
And the title of this story is Amina, the Courageous Princess. Previous years, there had been regular incursions from neighboring towns whose kings wanted to overrun it because it was ruled by a woman. It was bedtime. Queen Bakwa was in the sitting room with two of her daughters, Aminatu, whom she called by her pet name, Amina, and the younger one, Zaria. Two men were ushered in by the palace guards. Amina could recognize the tribe of the men from their tribal marks. They had marks on their faces, and she knew them to be men from Nupe. They had come with a message from the king of Nupe. Queen Bakwa immediately dismissed Amina and her younger sister to go to bed so she could attend to the visitors. But Amina was a stubborn girl. She stood behind the closed doors and eavesdropped on the conversations. She was eavesdropping. The men spoke mainly in parables that Amina had difficulty understanding them. When they left, Queen Bakwa sat on her throne looking disturbed. Amina walked in quietly to her mother and asked, "Mother, what is it?" But her mother kept silent. She asked again,
"Is there going to be a war?" Surely the message was not good. So that was the message the men brought.
But her mother told her to go to bed. Surely the message was not good. Amina thought to herself as she lay down on her bed, thinking what that message was. She couldn't sleep all night. She didn't want her people to fight with the Nupe warriors because Nupe Kingdom had brave fighters who fought like lions. Have you seen a lion before?
Yes, Auntie.
Oh, you saw the artificial lion. Okay, yes, we have one. They had a reputation of taking young women captive as their wives whenever they conquered a kingdom. Amina was already 16 years old and didn't want to be taken captive along with her younger sister by any man. Oh, because they were young. She didn't want it. She kept awake all night, thinking what that message was about. Few months later, her fear was confirmed. There was going to be a war with the Nupes. The Nupe king had requested for 40 young women from ZaZzau. 40 young women from ZaZzau as peace offering if ZaZzau people wanted to avoid trouble. Queen Bakwa would never concede to that request. So that was the message the men brought. Amina said to herself, I see. Queen Bakwa was getting old.
Who can lead the ZaZzau people to war against the Nupe?
People discussed among themselves. People were in trouble. Amina was very worried too. Her mother had told her about the Nupe warriors before. She did not want to be taken captive and forced to marry any man she didn't like. One day, Amina and her little sister were throwing at each other. Amina noticed that her sister's aims from top of the tree were much accurate than the ones she threw from the ground. Amina's sister was aiming from the top of the tree, while Amina was throwing from the ground to the top. So Amina discovered that the ones her sister was throwing from the top of the tree were aiming accurately.
So throwing arrows from a height will be more accurate than from the ground.
Amina thought delightfully to herself. She had plans. The next day, she took some young men along with her. They dug a pit and made huge mud. They mixed the mud with straws, and built a very tall wall at the entrance of the city to form fortifications for the city. The men asked her what that was for. They didn't understand. But she warned them not to tell anybody. Her mother, the queen, would ask Amina, "Where did you go today that your body is so muddy?" Amina would answer, "I went to play with my friends." On the day the Nupes were to attack, listen carefully, Amina took some men with her and they took positions on top of the tall mud walls. She was issuing orders like an experienced commander. She was issuing orders like an experienced commander. The men marveled at Amina's courage and boldness and leadership at 16 years old. So Amina was 16 years old and very brave. You can do anything good for your community. Let's continue. Not long, Nupe warriors rode their fast horses, chanting war songs, charging towards the city gates. Hey, as they got to the entrance of the city, Amina ordered the young men to start throwing arrows, and spears at them. There was confusion amongst the Nupe warriors as arrows and spears rained on them from the top of the tall wall with great accuracies. Yes, many of the Nupe warriors died. Others fled, leaving behind their weapons. ZaZzau people won the war. They carried Amina shoulder high, dancing and rejoicing around the city, praising Amina's courage and wisdom. They sang, "Amina too, the beautiful, brave princess, a woman who is capable, as capable as a man. Amina too, the beautiful girl, the brave princess, woman who is capable, as capable as a man." Put your hands together for me. I just did that song now. That was how they were singing. Now listen. Amina's mother, the queen, hugged her daughter and whispered to her, "You saved me. You saved me and ZaZzau people. Amina, I know one day you would make a great queen warrior like Mom. I am so proud of you." They named the war War Amina, Amina's war. That's the meaning. Amina lived on to become a courageous queen like her mother predicted. This is the end of my story. Did you learn any lesson from the story, children?
Yes, Auntie.
It is good to be wise, isn't it? Auntie, are you going to give us the lesson from the storybook?
Yes.
Okay, please listen carefully to this lesson.
Look for ways to make a difference in your community and country, irrespective of your gender and age.
Listen carefully. She said, look for ways to make a difference in your community and country, irrespective of your gender and age. It means in your school, in your church, and in your home, in the society at large. Look for ways to improve your society, to improve your home, to improve the church, to improve your school, your classroom. Don't always wait for mommy and daddy to do it. Don't always wait for the teacher to do it. Don't always wait for government to do it. If you see waste papers trashed all over the place, you help to pick it. You have contributed to your society. Do you understand it?
Yes, Auntie.
Little things you do can help improve the society, no matter how old you are. Amina went so far by fighting, isn't it?
Yes, Auntie.
Because she was brave.
Monkey, 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 we went to the lion's den. The beast and the bears were there. Then suddenly monkey came down and jumped before them there. The monkey gave a jump right to the lion's knees. The lion's knees hurt down the monkey, and that is the end of the monkey, One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their load together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once chimpanzees started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their load together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once chimpanzees started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once gorillas started weeping.